Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friendly neighborhood Oxhorn, and here I am in No Man's Sky, and we need to have a little talk about field of view. So if you watched my previous video, you'll see me struggle in agony trying to play the game at the default field of view, which is 75. I managed to find a way to change my field of view to 100. This is what the game looks like when the field of view is at 100. And what I want to do is I want to show you what this means for you, not only how to change the field of view, but what each of the main field of views look like so you can see the difference. So let's change it back to the default field of view. Press Escape to open your menu and then go all the way to the right and click on Graphics. And here you've got the field of view settings, and you can see that they've got two different versions, the on-foot field of view and the flight field of view. In this example, I left the flight field of view at the default level of 75. Let's put this all the way back to the default level of 75, and I'll show you what that looks like. So that's a field of view of 75. Now, let's bump it up to 80, just so that you can see what 80 looks like. Actually, no. What we'll do is we'll bump it up to 90. 90 is the default field of view that most of us are used to from playing first-person shooters. This is what it looks like with the field of view set to 90. A pretty distinct change, right? Let's go ahead and bump it all the way up to 100. And there we are at 100. Looks like my life support is slow, but there we are at 100, and you can definitely see the difference that field of view makes. Let's hop in our spaceship so that we can tinker with the field of view there as well. Okay, so here we are at the default field of view of 75. Let's change that. Here it is at 90. Pretty distinct difference. And there we are at 100. The reason this is important is because in No Man's Sky, you spend a lot of your time staring at the ground. And here I am at the highest possible quality settings at 100 field of view, and it still looks like you're in some sort of Unity lab or something. I mean, look at this. It's just, it feels like you're this floating little orb above the ground. And it's really bad when you change the field of view. So let's get in a position where, like, we're about to farm for some items. Actually, let's kill this first. Alright, so we would normally come down here, and you already feel kind of cramped, like you're a little dwarf running around. Let's change the field of view. And here we are at a field of view of 75, and just look at this. It looks like I would run right into the plant, and also take a look at the camera. The slightest motion that you make with the mouse, you change such a huge wide area of the camera that it's dizzying. I almost got motion sick when I had it set at 75 in my previous playthrough. I just wanted to step back a little bit. So setting it to 100 changes all of that and makes it so much easier. There, isn't that better? You don't feel like you're crushed, like your face is pushed into the dirt. And when you make a mouse movement, yeah, it's still a little dizzying, but not nearly as bad as it was before. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, a brief tip on changing your field of view when playing No Man's Sky. I think it's really important. I have no idea why they set the field of view to 75. Maybe there's a console reason for doing so. I can't think of a reason. But for a PC player who's used to playing first-person shooters, make sure you set your field of view to 90 or above. I prefer a field of view of 100. And while you're at it, if your computer can handle it, head on over to graphics and set your max frames per second to at least 60. If your machine can handle it, go on up to 90. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't realize it could go all the way up there. Let's check out what max FPS will do. Alright, I was at 60 and now I'm at max. Which, according to my FPS ticker, is still at 57. That's probably because I'm shooting video, so I sadly won't be able to show that to you. But if your machine can handle it, crank up the FPS as high as you can. I have some background software checking the performance that this game has on my machine, and just to put it in comparison, even at max settings, at the highest frames per second, I'm consuming half of my memory and half of my CPU than I normally would playing Fallout 4, for example, a fully modded version of Fallout 4. So it's going to make your No Man's Sky experience just a little better, which is important because it's already a little, yeah, look at that. Anyway, so there you go. That's my tip on field of view in No Man's Sky. If you like the video, let me know in the comments below. If you want me to keep on making videos for No Man's Sky, please let me know. I'm intrigued by this game. I'm not in love with it like I thought I was going to be. But it's certainly an intriguing game, and I'm curious to see what I can squeeze out of this, this interesting title. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.